people of the world.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
John.
Coffee, John. Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Physio Inc.
Oh, thank you.
Physio Inc. Coffee. Let's have a bit of a try of that.
Not bad.
Not bad, John. Well done. Good barista.
Thank you.
Welcome to episode 12.
12, I believe 12.
My Lanta, we are on a roll.
We are.
Well, it's pretty bright out here as well, isn't it?
It's the second episode of the new year.
Yeah, so what are we talking about today? Are you excited about today, as I am?
Well, today's injury, the name of the injury kind of sets us up for our next episode.
Yeah.
But
So-
the actual name of the injury doesn't really happen to these type of people.
And it doesn't, exactly happen to these type of people. So it rhymes with Renus.
Tennis? What?
Tennis.
Tennis! Oh yeah!
Tennis. Elbow.
Tennis elbow. Oh yeah. Makes sense when you do this action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of repetitive actions like that of the elbow and of the wrist, and people can just get some pain on the outside of their elbow there.
So
It doesn't have to be the right one.
the complex word or the technical term of this injury is lateral epicondylitis. Sounds very tongue twisting, so we go tennis elbow. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Or just lateral elbow pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Easy.
easy to remember,
Easy.
easy to say it. But as I said, it's not necessarily a tennis injury, even though the type of action that tennis players do, it could be known for an injury like that. But
Yeah.
mainly, as I said, it's that repetitive movement, reaching out for something, turning a doorknob, trying to. What else is it? What else?
So we're talking about symptoms? Or
Yeah,
we're
yes,
talking-
yes. Well, how else does it happen?
Well, how else does it happen? Well, if we think about stuff, not just repetitive movements, but we can also think about weakness, whether it's above, so maybe at the shoulder.
Yeah, there could be a
weakness-
shoulder problem. There
weakness
could be
in the elbow.
could be a wrist problem that causes
Yeah.
an elbow problem, right?
Weakness there, or sometimes poor technique through certain actions.
Yeah, or maybe
sports.
or maybe it's an activity that we haven't done in a while, and we decide to get back into it, and that's a good one.
That's probably the best one. So doing too much,
Too little,
too soon,
too much, too little, too soon.
too soon. That's the main complaint that we get through our doors here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, indeed.
It is.
So, what are the symptoms? How do I know if I've got it?
Well, a lot of people tend to complain about pain around that elbow, around the funny bone of the elbow. I mean, up around here. It irritates them while they're sleeping, I guess.
Also,
There
night
is-
pain.
There is ache.
Pretty
at,
common.
at night. Yeah.
Yeah. What about, so you said gripping stuff? So,
Oh, yeah, like I said-
trying to take the jar off, your Nutella.
Yeah, even driving. Some people even like if it's on their left hand side,
Oh.
changing the gears.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yep.
For you
Gotcha.
Americans, it's your right hand. So.
Yeah. And I guess tendon pain, if we're thinking tendon, it usually, hurts a bit at first, but maybe it warms up.
As a
But not in all,
It's
not
like
in all
a
cases.
dull ache.
Yeah, dull ache.
Sometimes the occasional sharpness. As you
Yeah.
warm it up, it's generally okay. But the more you do the activities and aggravate it certainly aggravates it a lot.
100%.
Doesn't it?
And the good thing about diagnosis of this injury is that, you can just do it in the clinic. We can do it, we can take a bit of a history, have a look at the elbow, test it, stress it, do all sorts of stuff, find out what the problem is, which is the main thing. Why did this happen in the first place?
And the little cool thing we've got these little devices that we can actually test your grip strength.
That's a good one.
See how strong you are.
Yeah.
A lot of people really struggle with this one.
Yeah, you'll usually find a big difference actually from side to side.
Yeah.
Usually. That's a good thing to retest later on down the track.
For sure.
Now, what do we do about it?
Oh, well, how do we look after it?
How do we treat it?
Well, I mean, you can go through the normal stages of the rice protocol. You can ice it, you can heat it, you can elevate it, you can use anti-inflammatories, all the above. But more importantly, it's how well you can load it.
Absolutely.
Because it's all about consistent load. The injury itself happens when you don't have that consistency. So if you have consistent load, it gets better.
Yeah. So it can be a little case of kind of cutting back on what activity you're doing. So we don't like to stop.
What's an example? What's an example of an activity? Like maybe, like how we said, maybe if your job involves, you know, twisting something. I don't know.
You're a locksmith.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Locksmith.
Go with a
So
locksmith.
we wouldn't tell you to not go to work, but we'd tell you to maybe cut back the amount of times that aggravating activity.
Modify it.
Yeah, modify.
all
Love
about.
it. Love that word.
Not
Modify.
bad. Modify.
It's not a bad
It's all
term,
about
is it?
modification. It's not about complete rest, it's modification.
Okay.
Do what works. Functional. Yeah.
So once we're out of that initial kind of, you know, irritable kind of aggravating stage, what do we do? What do we do in terms of range of motion?
I mean, if there is a deficit in the actual elbow, but as I said, it's not just the elbow that we're dealing with, it's also we're dealing with the wrist, we're dealing with the shoulder, sometimes even the neck. So if there are restrictions everywhere, I mean, there are a series of exercises that I could show you that can help improve this.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends.
Not too bad, right?
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
You know, they're just simple, effective, easy exercises that you can do at home.
You can do it at
No need
home,
for a gym.
you can do it at work,
You can do it at gym.
you can do it
No
at
need
the
to.
gym. You can do it anywhere.
You can do it here with us if you want.
It's totally up to you.
Have an expert look at you.
So following on to that, as we said, we'll talk about load.
Yeah.
So have a look at some of these exercises that involve consistent load.
Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends.
What do you think about that one?
I thought it was bang on, perfect.
Interesting, funny, isn't it?
They're
How we
very
do it.
funny.
I love the socks that you wore there. It was actually touch on
My socks.
bang.
I'll try my best at work, you know.
I mean, I was known as a sock physio, but I mean, you do alright with the lovely striped socks there.
Yeah, well,
Not bad.
I try and look
I mean, I've got Spider-Man socks on
pretty in
today,
other ways. you
But,
know. All right, so we've looked at load, so we're trying to get the strength back. We've kind of looked at range of motion. From there, where do we go?
it's basically getting yourself back into your normal day-to-day activity.
Yeah.
I mean, from the words they go, we've modified it, we've practiced it, and then as the weeks go by, we improve it, we get stronger, we get better, and then sooner or later, it's actually alright, it's fixed. But there are things that you can use to help alleviate it as well. So we can use different taping techniques. We can use,
Taping is a good one that I find very helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially early on.
For
Or
sure.
if you're needing to
Or-
play sport.
or like a brace,
Yeah.
definitely can be helpful to help alleviate it.
What about a cortisone? Can people get that?
Definitely, I mean, you can definitely get a cortisone, but don't forget, when we talk about cortisone, give yourself some conservative management for the next, over the next 5 to 6 weeks before you decide to go for that cortisone.
Yeah, good idea. Good tip.
Like surgery, very unheard of, really.
Yeah, you don't
Most of the time,
usually
it
need to.
fixes itself up. So
Yeah, that's
don't
usually
need
down the
surgery.
line if you know things haven't really gotten better with physio. Usually,
This coffee is like smack
John did a
on.
great job.
Did an amazing job. All right. Anyways, hope you enjoyed
That's
it.
our injury of the week
Of the
month.
of the week. Of the
Good,
week,
good.
Of this episode.
Good.
But as I said, this injury is called tennis elbow. So hint, hint. Next week we've got us going to the tennis, and we all know that the Oz Open kicks off as of next week. So enjoy
I'm excited.
us being at the tennis, us trying to play a game of tennis, and we'll talk about injuries of tennis. So,
Stay tuned. Take care. Ta-da! Easy.